back to Katie's Kingdom. This is the short intro to what I'm hoping is some really great footage of us meeting our daughter, Felicity Belle. We are going in for a C-section tomorrow, Saturday, September 14th. And I just thought before things get really real and we're in the hospital and I don't have time to open up this video, I would hop on here and share a little bit with you. I'm sitting here in her room. I am 40 weeks pregnant. I did just film a little bit of a lengthier intro with some of my pregnancy history. I'm not sure if I will share that in a separate video or what I'm ever gonna do with that footage, but I've done all that I could. I've worked really hard to try for a VBAC. It didn't go according to my plan. It's God's plan. It's not my to control. And at this point, we're just so excited to meet our baby. So without further ado, here is a little bit of our birth vlog. Good morning, it's surgery day. It's Felicity Belle's birthday. It's September 14th, 2019. This is my last bump shot. Last time I'm gonna have this bump. I'm at a loss for words. I'm a little bit nervous, but we've been through this before with Jackson and we know it's gonna be great, and we're gonna have Felicity in our arms so soon, in just a couple of hours, and it's just surreal. I can't believe the day is finally here, but we're so ready to meet you, and I know it's gonna be a perfect day. It is all I can do to not go into Jackson's room and give him a kiss this morning, but I don't want to risk waking him up. It's gonna be a long day for him. He sort of knows what's happening, but for the past 2 weeks we've been saying the baby might come really soon. So when we said the baby is definitely coming tomorrow, I don't think he quite believed us. But he's got a really fun day planned with both his grandmas. So that's the plan. I wish I could go snuggle him, but I'm resisting the urge because I don't want him to wake up. It's only 6:45 right now, and we're gonna go. It's time. Good morning, Yogi. You wanna come with us? Are you gonna have a baby sister? Are you excited to have a baby sister, old man? Our first baby. Yeah, let's go. Come on, we'll let you out and go lay down with Grandma. Goodbye, room. Next time we're in here, we're gonna need this snoo. It's all ready for you, Felicity. I wanna wake you a little baby, but I'm not going to. You're sleeping so peacefully. Mommy loves you so much. You're gonna be a big brother really soon. Felicity, it's your birthday, but your dad's making us late.
Been waiting a long time for this.
Yes, we have. I'm so excited. It's very surreal.
I'm a little impatient now.
I'm a prompt person. We were thinking Felicity would be prompt too. We've been waiting a couple of weeks. We were hoping to have her come before this date and try for a VBAC, but she's comfy cozy in there, and that's a really good thing. I am 40 weeks and 1 day today, and that was the date. That was the date that if I didn't go into labor, we were gonna go for another C-section, and that's what's happening.
Come closer so that we can be together. Everything that has been don't matter no more. We've burned it. All those whirlwinds can't touch us no more. We've earned it. We've earned perfect lips got me rushing, panning. I'm so lit.
Okay, this is where I leave you. Next time you see us, we're gonna be a family of 4. I want to say something, but I need to gather my thoughts. We're ready to go, ready for surgery, and we're ready to meet our baby girl. And we know that her big brother's so excited to meet her, and her big sister's watching over her, and we're ready.
Okay. She's not going to be happy I did this in some time, but this is Felicity Belle. She just came out and she did a great job powering through some fluid in her lungs, so she didn't have to spend any time in the NICU. And we're just waiting for mommy to come, and baby Felicity is super hungry. She keeps trying to latch. See? Look at her. Look at her try to latch under her hand. I know. She's a super sweet girl. I know. You're hungry.
I just wanted to give a quick update recap on how surgery went and how the day went before I hunker down before we try and get some rest. It's been such a good day. But we did have a slow start. We were supposed to have our surgery at 9 a.m. and it was a crazy busy day here at the hospital. So we were bumped for 2 other emergency C-sections and ended up waiting in our holding area for about 3 hours. So that actually was fine. We were really mellow and it calmed us down, and I just sort of surfed the internet and watched a couple of YouTube videos while we were waiting, and then by the time it was time for surgery, we were totally ready. So I didn't have that surgery anxiety that you know, I was feeling at the beginning of the day. I was just ready to get in there and see our baby. And then surgery went really, really well. It was a completely different experience than my birth with Jackson, although both were scheduled C-sections. I felt like this was a totally different birth and experience. This time I was a lot more alert and awake. The anesthesiologist was wonderful and explained everything thoroughly, and also worked really hard to keep me comfortable but very lucid, which was great. I'm so happy that I remember everything so clearly, whereas with Jackson, Justin and I were remembering how I was just totally out of it. It had seemed to me for years and years since I had Jackson that the surgery was so quick and there was literally nothing to it, and now I realize that it was much longer and more involved than my memory. But I'm so glad to have all of the memories of this birth. It did get a little bit nerve-wracking at one point. When she came out, she had gotten a little bit of fluid in her lungs.
She was a little distressed for a little while, and they were checking her blood oxygen percentage, and apparently it's supposed to be above 85, and it would get above there and then go back down, and get above and go back down. She had a CPAP on. The constant pressure was helping, and then an oxygen mix, and they gave us 30 minutes. It didn't quite make it, but she was almost there, so they said, okay, we'll give her 10 more minutes to see if she'll pull through. They didn't think she would, but she did a great job, and she did, so she came right back to the room with me.
Yeah. So during that 30 minutes, I was a bit distressed, but I could hear the team and Justin conversing, and I knew that nothing was seriously horribly wrong, and I just busied myself with kind of trying to listen and see what was happening over there. I'm glad that I didn't see the machine on her, because that was the first. I did start to feel a little bit sad and distressed that was her first moments of birth were so intervention driven, but at the same time, of course, that's what needed to happen. We were, of course, so happy that she was being well taken care of. I was also dealing with the sensations and sounds of my own surgery. I'm not really sure what happened. My doctor said everything was mostly normal. How she put it was that I had a couple extra stitches, not sure where or what that means, but there was one point where I had some very strong weird sensations, and at that point I was given just a little bit of extra from the anesthesiologist, something, and that was enough to calm me down in that moment of being worried about myself and being obviously more worried about Felicity and what was going on over there. And then by the time I kind of came out of like the few minutes of being really out of it, that was the only few minutes that I felt really out of it, that's when the anesthesiologist leaned down and he said, I don't think she's gonna have to go to the NICU. I think she's making a, you know, she's turning around and things are gonna be fine. And a couple of minutes later, Justin came back to let me know that she didn't have to go. And then we all breathed a huge sigh of relief. And then they brought her over to me, and Justin held her, and we just had some really sweet bonding family time. After that, they had Justin and Felicity go into the other room while they finished me up, and at that point my doctor and the residents started like chatting about other life things, which I guess some people really don't like, but to me that was the most like comforting thing I could ever hear.
You know, everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Felicity was out of the room. She was with Justin. She was safe. My doctor was talking about like other things besides like the surgery at hand, and I was able to just close my eyes and have a few moments of just absolute rest and peace.
Felicity was 7 pounds 2 ounces and
19 1/4 inches.
and 13 3/4 inch head circumference.
Oh, I didn't hear that one yet.
But I will say on the length, after standing there watching them do it,
It was
finger in the wind, sort of. Put a
They
pen
mark
mark
it.
and they put a pen mark, but it was like 6 inches away from the baby. I mean, it's good enough. I mean, it was.
Yeah, she is a little peanut. She just seems small. She was absolutely so beautiful. Like right when she came out, the minute she came out and started crying, they were able to hold her up over the drape so I could see her. And at that point I totally lost it. I was really thanking God out loud and crying, and kind of just had a moment of like overwhelming gratitude and emotion. And at that point my blood pressure spiked. The anesthesiologist had told me after, but she was just absolutely so beautiful, and to hear her little cries consistently while they were doing their interventions was just so reassuring. And I just knew, you know, she was okay and she was in good hands, and it was just wonderful. Jackson's birth was also an amazing experience, but totally different, and it was, you know, it was just really nice. I mean, this is the way that we have our babies. This is the way that we grow our family, and it's not, you know, exactly normal, but nothing about any of my pregnancies or fertility journey has been usual. So I think this was a great birth and a great birth story. So after all of that, we went back to the room that we started in, which was sort of a backup room, more of a closet with a shared bathroom. Very uncomfortable, and nowhere to put anything. Like you literally had to move the furniture around to like move or open the bathroom door. So we spent quite a few hours of recovery in that room. That's why I didn't film anything, because it was really just uncomfortable in there. And my mom ended up coming and bringing us some lunch. I had a very healthy acai bowl that Justin ordered for us, and my mom was so nice to go pick it up, and a veggie wrap and some fresh pressed juice. Felicity latched briefly, and then didn't really want to eat after that, but her vitals have been great and everything. She's actually having her vitals taken right now, so I thought this was a good opportunity while I didn't have her in my arms or my shirt down to talk to you all. So I think that's just fine. I think she's doing really well with her eating and figuring out the breast. And then finally they came in and told us that they had a room for us, which was a huge relief because we thought we were spending the night in the closet. They did too. It was just a really busy day here. So my mom was with us for most of the afternoon. She got to hold Felicity a lot and bond with her and spend time with her, which was wonderful. And then we moved rooms. We were able to finally get our suitcases out of the car. And I still haven't gotten up yet. Our surgery was at 12:38 and it is now, what time is it? 8:30. I haven't gotten up yet, but I have moved around in the bed a lot and I'm feeling pretty good. Being lucid during the surgery was a total game changer because I didn't need like a drugged out nap. I felt really good all day, just like mentally. And I'm starting to get sore now physically, but I'm due for medicine. So yeah, so all in all, everything is going great here. We're gonna have a nice evening, just the three of us, and have lots of snuggle time and watch a little TV, and then everybody will try and get some sleep, as much sleep as you can when you're being interrupted every hour or so. Oh, I forgot about dinner. So we had that really healthy lunch, and then for dinner we treated ourselves to some Five Guys. I had just a small burger, and we split a milkshake and some french fries, so that's what we've been eating. It's just been a dream come true, meeting Felicity and having her in my arms. I can't really get into all that right now because it's just, I'm just giving you the physical facts of everything, and my emotions are definitely way above and beyond. But if you followed my journey, you know how we must feel and how blessed we are, and how this is just the best day of our lives to finally have her here healthy. And she's just so beautiful and so perfect, and we are just so in love. So I will film tomorrow because Jackson's coming to meet her, and my dad is coming, so and also Justin's mom and dad are coming, so all the grandparents are going to be here tomorrow, and Jackson. So it's going to be a big day, and I'll continue to document it because I'm already so happy with looking over the footage that Justin was able to take of her first few minutes of life, and I'm just so happy to be sharing, even if it's just for my own posterity in the end. So with that, thank you so much for watching if you are, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!
This place in a